Welcome back to Green Spring. Like I said before, I'm your host, Avon Price, and we are first talking about the special trips coming up in July. So it's summertime, you need to get out the apartment, do some fun stuff, and who better to talk to about that than Robin LeGrand, our special trip coordinator. How you doing?
I'm fine, how are you?
Doing wonderful. I'm so glad that you're here today. You look nice, like the pink.
Thank
I should have
you,
wore
thank you.
I knew I should have wore pink.
Well,
we could have matched today.
Next time we'll coordinate.
Yes, we will.
We'll work that all out.
All right, so I see you got your special trips calendar here talking about the July trip, so why don't you get started and let us know what's up.
Okay, going into July, and in case you all didn't know, the first thing is July 4th is Independence Day, and we are closed. Woohoo! So there won't be any trips that day. But on Wednesday, the following day, on the 5th, we're going to go down to the Kennedy Center for the Sound of Music.
Okay.
And I have probably about 8 spots left on that, so go ahead and sign up for that if you're interested, because it's going pretty quickly.
Is that a day event or an evening event?
That's a day. That's a matinee. So we'll leave at 11:30, and then we're back in time for dinner.
Okay.
Should be back around 5. Then on Thursday the 6th, we're going to go over to Laurel to the Dutch Country Farmers Market, like all the Amish, the fresh Amish foods and juices and meats and all that. It's great. We went to the one in Upper Marlboro last month, and that was like great fun, great produce, restaurants. So they had a good time. So we decided to expand it and go to a bigger one.
Fresh meat, all that?
Fresh everything. Just everything's fresh. And it's, stock up, bring it home, put it in your refrigerator. They have the fresh squeezed juices. So just delicious.
Sounds good.
You want to go?
Well, I'm still trying to get to the one in Buckland Farms that's close to me.
Oh, that's at the end of the month.
That's at the end of the month? Okay.
Yeah. Okay, on Friday the 7th, we're going to go over to Signature Theater. It's Jesus Christ Superstar. Now that's a night show, so we leave here at 7:00 p.m. So I have space for that if you're interested.
You know what that's about? I hear that title all the time. Do you know what it's about?
It's I really don't. I've never seen it, but I know a lot of residents have seen it quite a few times. But there is a description in the calendar, so if you want to read over that, you can read over that. But I'm sure most of the residents will know exactly what it's about. On Monday the 10th is the Smithsonian Adventure, so that's monthly. So I really don't need to bring any attention to that one. On the 11th is Pentagon City. That's the free shopping trip, and the key word being free. So, it's going to go. So, I have plenty of space on that. Then Wednesday is the Originalist at Arena Stage. And that I am full on. So that is already sold out. Thursday, on July 13th, we're going to go back to, can you pronounce that for me?
All right. It's French, so... I can't do it. I can't even do it.
It would be Le Bridge Chez Francois.
Le Bridge,
yeah, okay.
I did Spanish, not French.
Okay. Well, yeah, we're going there on the 13th for lunch, and that's always popular, just wildly popular, so I still have space on that. So you can sign up for that. But then Friday, we're going to the Things I Love Tearoom in Manassas. Very popular. That's going fast. So I probably only have just a few spaces left on that. So if you're interested in that, go ahead and sign up. And then on Sunday, the 16th, we're going to see Teresa at Greenbelt Arts Center in Greenbelt. So there's a description about that. It's very inexpensive. So on a Sunday afternoon, if you're looking for something to do, this would be ideal just to get out and, have a good play to see.
Okay.
On Tuesday, the 18th, we're going to go to Stephen Udvar-Hazy Air and Space Museum in Dallas.
Okay.
Yeah? Okay. It's just the Air and Space Museum, right?
You said that very well. I heard great things about that museum. I've never been there before, but I heard great things about it.
We go there probably once a year, but I did have a resident come in again and requested it again. So I'm like, okay, it's been a year, so we'll bring it back and we'll do it again. So you pretty much are touring all the sites and the exhibits on your own. And lunch, you can whatever you choose you want to do for your lunch, and you can do that too. And then we're back here at 3:00, so it's just a nice little day trip, a nice day out. On Wednesday, the 19th. It's the Military Twilight Tattoo at Fort Myer. And we also do that annually. We were supposed to go to the Marine Barracks evening parade, but the weather just didn't cooperate, so we had to cancel that one. So this month we'll do the Military Twilight at Fort Myer, and then hopefully next month we'll make up for the one that got canceled.
Okay.
On Thursday the 20th, we're going to go back to MGM Casino.
I'm guessing the residents are really liking that
They
casino.
are really liking that casino. Every month I get a bus full of residents going over to MGM, and we've actually cut back on the other casinos. We're not going all the way to Charlestown and an hour and a half away when we can go, just 15, 20 minutes across the bridge, and, they have more time to gamble. They have the circulator bus, so the bus, you pay $5. It will take you to the outlets. It'll take you to the Gaylord. It'll take you down on the water, so you can ride that all day long. You just hang on to that ticket. You pay $5, and you can just move and go back and forth as long as you're back to catch the bus when it departs MGM at
Now, I
3:30.
hope our Green Spring residents are developing a gambling problem here.
Well, it's independent living, so
I hope everyone is being smart.
It's interesting because I've watched some of them like at the blackjack table, and it's they know their stuff.
Really?
It's very, very entertaining. I'm sitting there learning. I'm like, wow, that's amazing. Because I really don't know much about gambling. It's just not something I do.
I just do blackjack, and I don't know the whole strategy. I just
I don't
hope for
either.
the best.
Exactly, but they have a strategy, and I'm just like in awe of it. Then on Friday, the 21st, we're going to go to Barrel Oak Winery in Delaplane. And, the winery trips are just a lot of fun. We go out, they taste wine. If they don't have food at the winery, then I'll bring a picnic lunch along. I'll get up early, I'll bake fresh bread, and I'll make sandwiches, and we'll take a picnic lunch out with us, and they can buy wine and we'll have a picnic, and then we'll come back. But it's just a lot of fun, just mingling and with your fellow residents and whatnot. So those are usually generally popular. On Tuesday, the 25th, is the Second City's Almost Accurate Guide to America at the Kennedy Center. And it's more of a comedy type show. So, and people are signing up for that one, I still have space, so if you're interested. On Wednesday, the 26th, is the Nationals versus the Brewers. So the baseball games are wildly popular.
Yeah.
So I get a full bus every month for the baseball games. So, and this one is filling up as well. I mean, the calendar's only been out for a short period, and half of my tickets are already gone. So if you want to see this game, I wouldn't delay in signing up for it. And this, your favorite, and if you want to go with us, we'll take you. On the 28th, we're going to go to Northside 29 Diner for lunch before we head over to Buckland Farm to buy up all their fresh fruits and vegetables. And we did this on purpose at the end of the month because the peaches should be juicy and sweet and ripe at that time. So we wanted to give the peaches an opportunity to peak at sweetness, and now we're going to take a trip out there, and you can get all the Amish butter and peaches and fresh fruits and vegetables you like.
I will tell the residents that this is a good place. Robin told me about this place, and I actually live close to this Buckland Farms. It's literally right down the street from where I live, and I probably got the best sausages, the best bacon I have ever had. They had it in like smoky hot flavor, like mild flavor. The fruit was big and it was juicy. So if you're curious out there, residents, I recommend this farmer's market. This is really good.
It's all fresh. There are no preservatives, in their stuff. So it's just like straight from, the gardens right in, and from the animals, the slaughterhouse or whatever, however they do that, but they don't add the preservatives to make it last longer. You need to get it, you need to eat it up because it is all fresh stuff. But and residents like it. They really like it. I kind of turned them on to it as I turned you on to it, and I was turned on to it, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is just a little, gold mine out here. So
it is. It's really, really good.
Everything's so fresh. So that's the last day. That's on the 28th, so that's the last trip of July. And then I also wanted to let people know who were interested in the Ocean City vacation in September. That has already been filled by other groups. I guess we waited a little too long on that, so that's already filled. So I'm going to pull that one. So if you'd signed up for that, that's actually not going to take place because there's no space for us at this point. So, but I do have some other things if you're interested, some Colette things. Look at the bulletin board. We still have the cruise going in January, and it's growing. So, the sign-ups are starting to move. Now, I guess we're getting close enough to January where people are actually signing up. And
I think that's the cruise Diane said I can go on.
Is that right?
Yeah, I think that's the
I
cruise
think
that
I
she
hear
said
Diane over there.
Yeah.
I don't know what she's saying. I think she's saying it's her cruise. She's
Oh,
going.
Well, we'll discuss that. I had a question though, thinking about these cruises. Now I know it's summertime and the residents here might have their family, you know, 'cause people want to go on vacations and stuff. Are they allowed to bring family members who, you know, are outside of Green Spring to come along on these trips?
Absolutely. They are more than welcome to invite guests, friends, family, anyone they want to bring. As long as there's availability, they can bring outside guests. And that's any of the trips. That's the day trips as well as the vacations and the extended trips. So, you know, don't let that hold you back. Invite as many family, friends as you like, as long as there's availability.
Awesome. That sounds like a good thing to do, residents. If you have grandkids coming in town, go on this special trip with Robin. Is there anything else you want to tell us before we go?
No, like I said, just check the back of the calendar, that last page, because that's where you'll see the upcoming trips that are open for registration right now. So, you know, when we get to that month and it's already full, it's because people have been signing up already because they see that it's open. So please look at that last page and see what's coming up.
Perfect. Well, thanks for coming in, Robin. I can't wait to see what we have planned for August and stuff. So I hope you get a big crowd for the Buckland Farms Market. I'm telling you, that's some good food over there. All right, Green Spring, we'll be right back. We're going to talk to the volunteer program.